Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the video highlight reel for episode number 3 of the Wonder Outside podcast. That's right, I said it's a video highlight reel. It's a variety show for nature, so I'm going to just talk about a few things that you're going to hear on episode 3, which is available on all podcast platforms: Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio. What are some of the other ones? Stitcher. So it's available on all those platforms. It's also available on the website wonderoutside.org. So I'm just going to go through a few things here, and we're going to just notice some of the places we're going with our Wonder Guides and with some of the segments that you're going to see in this variety show for nature. So my Wonder Guide in episode 3 is none other than Enrico Colantoni. There he is right there. You may know Rico from, just a ton of movies and TV shows. Some of the top ones that I think of are, of course, Galaxy Quest, and we're going to even talk about a little Galaxy Quest in our conversation. And he's also in Contagion. A lot of people watching that movie these days. He's well known from Veronica Mars and Just Shoot Me and a lot of other stuff. But more importantly, Rico's a lover of the outdoors. And that's why I talked to him, and he's a good friend, and he's got an amazing amount of perspective and wisdom to offer, as well as some pretty good laughs. He might even sing Poison Ivy, which is a song I'd never heard before. So we've got Rico talking about the cups at Starbucks, and we got talking about the vortex of navigating Los Angeles and the weather here. We're talking about Newfoundland. He corrects me on the correct pronunciation of that. We go all over Canada talking about Vancouver and the Green Zone in Toronto and sledding accidents. And so it's a really amazing, fun, insightful, useful, inspirational conversation with Rico. Rico and I also touch on playwright Chekhov, because the outdoors is such an influential part of that playwright's whole world, and it's really an important part of a lot of art, and especially Mr. Anton Chekhov's art, and that's deeply influenced Rico and his art. And so we touch on a little bit of the playwright Chekhov, and also Rico's dog, who was named Chekhov, the Cherry Orchard, Uncle Vanya, the Three Sisters. So I'm telling you, it's a packed episode of super fun, interesting, insightful, great stuff. One of the main segments is called the 3x3 Main Street Challenge. And what in the world is a 3x3 Main Street Challenge? Well, you have to listen to the podcast to find out, but it means finding something that's 3 minutes from you, 30 minutes from you, and 3 hours from you that would provide an outdoor, fun, cool, recreational, inspirational, healthy place to go outdoors. And that's the whole 3x3 challenge and how it works. And in episode 3, we talk about Red Wing, Minnesota, and Red Wing Boots, and Highway 61, and Bob Dylan, and the Caribou Coffee people, and the Mississippi River, and Wabasha, which is also in a Bob Dylan song, and the National Eagle Center, which is formerly run by a friend of mine who's going to be a guest as a Wonder Guide later, and Superior, Wisconsin, and Duluth, Minnesota. So it's the 3x3 Main Street Challenge is a really fun game that you should check out on the podcast. Also, we have another great segment. It's called Where Art Meets Nature. Specifically, how our songs and our singers and our great songwriters are inspired by the great outdoors. And that is a segment that is, my correspondent for that segment is none other than DJ Shark. And DJ Shark is a prolific singer-songwriter, composer, musician, and DJ. And he and I talk about the Peter Gabriel song, what's it called? Solsbury Hill. Just Peter Gabriel's most famous song ever. And it has a very specific outdoor inspiration and story behind it that DJ Shark and I talk about. And that's a really fun segment. We've got a No Planet B segment. That means there is no Planet B. That we are, like it or not, we got to take care of our planet. And we talk this time about the Rainforest Trust, specifically their work in the Amazon rainforest on behalf of the indigenous peoples down there and on behalf of those of us who want to keep our planet around for a while and stop the rampant deforestation and selling off of the vital parts of the rainforest. And so that's in There's No Planet B. I also mentioned some people who are going to be on next episode. They're my friends at the supernatureadventures.com website, supernatureadventures.com. I'll tell you more about them when we talk to them next week, but I encourage you to check them out. And if you wanted to help a butterfly this week, specifically a monarch, go plant some milkweed, and the people over at saveourmonarchs.org can help you out. What am I saying? Can help you out with that. Saveourmonarchs.org. So that's about a 5-minute review here. Is anything I'm missing? No. I would say please check out this show. It's about an hour. Remember, it's a variety show. And so it's got a lot to keep you going. It's not just one interview. It's not just a co-host where we just sit and talk and talk. It's got a lot of really fun segments that are hopefully going to keep you interested, and most importantly, going to make you want to go outside and share with us where you go. So you can always do that at the website, wonderoutside.org. And don't forget, this is all sponsored by The Nature Coach, thenaturecoach.org, thenaturecoach.org. I'm Ranger Ted, and we'll see you later. Thanks.